Hello and welcome to another recording from my channel. This will be a continuation of the 2025 Temporal Recruit. We will continue with the episode arc of New Romulus. This will be a series of helping the Romulans build up their new home planet. And again, you have to listen to my crappy reading because no voiceover. Admiral, a group of our people are trying to create a new homeworld. Seala's capital city has erupted into fighting since she disappeared. So-called survivors struggle for power and new ones rise and fall every day. We are witnessing the end of days of an empire. I belong to a group of Romulans who, like you, want to survive. With our leader, Tadan, we are throwing off the shackles of our past. We reject secrecy and deceit in favor of democracy and cooperation. In creating a new world, we will make our culture. We have found a planet we call Mol Rihan, New Romulus in our mother tongue. It can be ours, but we have much to do before we can truly call it a home. Our government has authorized me to ask you for assistance. Our people have been in strife for too long. Can you look past our history and help us build a new world? Oh, a lot of stuff to do there. And actually, no, this should just be a meet and greet, and then we can just move on to the next one. Okay. Actually, can I transwarp there? Would that be quicker? I can. Sweet. What's this? The next story, or next mission arc. Admiral, we are ready to beam down to New Romulus at your command. The Romulans are suggesting we bring a small away team. Okay, so this is the next, what is it? They have missions every couple of months, and there's 4 or 5 of them. And at the end of that, you get a reward system, which is here. Well, that's for this particular one, but when you do all 5 of them completed, all you get there's a selection of a ship and other things that are pretty good. Again, we'll see this throughout our story arc as we play the game.
We have the strength now. With the help of Starfleet and the Empire, we could destroy what's left of the Tal Shiar. We would be safe. We would be free.
There are too few of us left to fight amongst ourselves. Military action should be our last option.
I don't see how talking to them will be enough. But I'm a warrior, not a politician. If my people are to find a home here, there must be a leader capable of building a new future, of looking past our differences to find harmony. You are that leader, Detan.
Since I was a child hiding in the sewers of the capital with the reunificationists, I have worked toward the day when the Romulans would once again walk beside their Vulcan brothers and sisters. Before that can happen, we need to rebuild. We need a home to replace what was lost, to see past our grief and find acceptance. We need to reconcile with the Remans and end the centuries of strife and oppression. The fate of both our peoples rests here. We either create a new homeworld out of the ashes, or we wither and die. Thank you for agreeing to assist us. I'm grateful that both the Federation and the Empire have temporarily put aside their differences to help create a new Romulus. This proves that unification is possible, both for my people and for yours. We're building a new home here. Romulans and Remans can't continue on like nothing has changed. Everything is different. We are a changed people. The loss of Romulus wounded us greatly. But that wound will not be fatal. There is a great deal of work to do before we can truly call this our new home. But with your help, I know Mol Rihan, or New Romulus in your language, will someday be as great as what we lost. Kylor is in charge of the staging area. He can give you more information about what we need. There's much to do, and little time. We left our first home to remain free. We lost our adopted home to treachery. May this world be the home we have sought for so long, a place where our descendants can live in peace.
Okay, now it should just be a matter of doing mini missions on this planet to go through the story arc. Okay. So when you beam in, our bridge officer should beam with you. Talk to Admiral Valoff. Again, no voiceover. Thank you for coming to New Romulus, Admiral. Since the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, Romulan space has been unstable. The Federation tried to offer a hand in friendship and build connections with the survivors. When that failed, Starfleet Command made the decision to take several preemptive strikes to eliminate threats before they could become open warfare. Whether or not these actions were justified is not for us to debate. With the information of a new Romulan colony world and the alliance of the Romulans, we have a second chance. What we do here on this planet will shape the Federation's relationship with the Romulan Star Empire for decades. We can create new allies, or we can wake a sleeping dragon. I believe in Ambassador Spock's plan for a reunification. That is why I volunteered to be a liaison between Tadan and the Federation, but before that can happen, we need to earn the Romulans' trust. You will need to help us do that. I'm looking forward to working with the Romulan Republic. Okay, introduce yourself. Welcome to New Romulus.
Let me brief you on the situation here. We're building a new city here, at the site where people first landed on this world more than 2,000 years ago, after the Sundering. Our Riemann friends will take the lower levels, where they can feel most at home.
They're cave dwellers.
We'll use the staging area as a landing site for shuttlecraft, and a place to coordinate construction and future shipping. Many of our records were lost with the homeworld. But what we do have indicates that there was a battle here before the colony ships left to find Romulus.
You found what could be
The Sword of the Raptor Star, one of our most revered artifacts.
here on this world.
There's still much we need to learn about this world and its inhabitants. This creature, for example, how did it adapt to the radiation that until recently made this world unsuitable for colonization? Recent scans are showing the radiation falling into manageable levels. With modern technology and your assistance, this should be a place where the Romulan and Riemann people can thrive for generations to come. We've found ruins that date back to the Sundering, and beneath them, signs of what may be a much older civilization. Who lived here eons ago? What happened to them? We're doing what we can, but we can't do it alone. If you're here to help, I'll get you started.
Awesome. So again, in the Star Trek timeline, 2,000 years previous to the current timeline, the Vulcans split. One race wanted to stay violent and, just do whatever they wanted. They left the planet and became the Romulans, and the ones that stayed on Vulcan became the peaceful race they are now. Okay, so we have finished the story arc. This is a red alert. So every now and again on this planet you'll get red alerts and you have to do certain things to finalize it, but we'll just continue on with the story arc itself. Okay, the next episode is staging area. Again, I'm going to have to read it. There are a lot of things that need to be done and not enough hands to do the work. My job is to organize volunteers, so grab a spanner or collect reports and volunteer already. You might even get that fancy uniform a little dirty. Dirty work is honest work. And we just get a collection of decent stuff, I guess. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got to do particular things. Once we've done that, this will go up a percentage until we get 100%, and then we just finalize it. I don't think it's this one, I think it's the next guy. If you're not too busy, I need someone to collect reports from Centurions who are working in the staging area. Doing so will give you a good feel for the area, and it will also save me from having to assign someone to run laps picking up pads. Continue. So I think if you want to restart this mission, you come to this guy and he will tell you to start the mission. So what we're looking for is that little green glow. These pillars have to be recalibrated, and computer systems have to be updated or purged of, you know, whatever things are wrong with it. On the top of one of these things, there might be a pad, so you just have to jump up and get it, but if you don't see the green glow, you don't need to do that particular pad. Sometimes these things need to be welded shut. Conduct maintenance is right there. There's a pad on the floor. Shuttle maintenance can save lives. Okay. Oh, motivating the worker. Okay. Oh, there's 2 pads over here. Cool. So there's tactical, medical, and engineering report to find. And as you can see, it's not going up. When you hand in those pads, you can get like 5 points for each. You hand them all in, you get 20. It's like the more you hand in one go, the more points you get for it. So you want to collect all 3 pads. And again, oh, there's other people on this map. Okay. So if someone gets to the green glow before you, it will disappear. You have to find one that no one's working on. There's a pad on the floor there. Oh, there's 2 pads on the floor. Confront suspicious. Okay. Sometimes they turn out to be spies that you have to fight. As you can see, there's pads all over the place. If you haven't collected that particular pad, it will glow for you. Okay, I can't remember how much the points are, so I'm going to turn this in and see if that's enough to get the points. That one's glowing, might as well since I'm this close to it. Oh, another one's glowing as well. These little things are like a rabbit of the planet. You can collect them if you go to the fields where they breed. It's 1 point. Okay, do I have to go back to the guy at Foreman? Turn to Canera. This should be staging area over. Like, this is just really quick and easy. The main time consumption is running from place to place because you've got to activate each transporter pad as you go. Thank you, Admiral. I know this may not seem like much, but everything you can do contributes to Mol Riha. As the Klingons say, the first city wasn't built in a day. Klingons like to steal human terminology. Claim it as their own. Okay, so that's the last one here. I think we have to activate this even though we've already been down. Okay, so always make sure that you activate them. The next episode is hidden cameras, which are still in the same area.
I received reports of Tal Shiar spying on New Romulus. Not a surprise, but we need to stay cautious. Most recently, I've acquired a recording that has actionable information. I'd like for you to follow up on it.
Again, just collecting information. Like someone else is playing this mission as well. Sir, it seems to be a recording taken from hidden cameras within the capital city itself. There's a message on it. It's addressed specifically to you. What recording?
I'll be going now, unless you need anything else. Do you want me to bring you something to eat?
No, no, thank you. I'll see you in the morning.
Proconsul, may we speak?
How did you get in here?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sub-Commander Kiana, and I represent certain individuals interested in the future of the Romulan people.
Don't patronize me. You mean the Tal Shiar.
If you want to be blunt, yes.
What do you want, Sub-Commander?
An agreement that will benefit us both. You agree to allow us to advise you on the governing of this colony, and in return we will do all we can to assist you with any complications that may arise.
You want to play kingmaker. I'm no king, and deals made in the dark never end well. If you want to open negotiations, contact my office during business hours.
You know as well as I do that would be pointless. There's too much bad blood, and the Federation and the Klingons would never agree. I'd be lucky to leave the negotiations alive. Hakiv's death and the disappearance of the Empress has left my organization at loose ends. The Tal Shiar needs a strong leader. You have the trust of the Klingons, Starfleet, the Remans. Just imagine what you could do with our help.
Are you trying to bribe me?
Merely presenting options. A wise man would see that this is his best, his only option.
I was instructed by the wisest of men, Sub-Commander. Spock taught me that openness and truth have more power than secrets. I want all Romulans to unite, even the Tal Shiar. But it can only happen in the light of day.
I'll give you time to reconsider. We have similar goals to Tan. You want to rebuild Romulan power. So do we. Think about it. We will speak again.
Computer, give me everything we have on the Tal Shiar.
Okay, I'll turn this in, I believe, and then that's the end of this little mini mission. What do you think? Who do you think left us that recording, Admiral? Whoever it was, it's obviously someone who wants us to know everything that's going on behind the scenes. No matter what the motivations were for releasing this recording, it's good to know that Tehran is not a sighting of the Tal Shiar. We should probably submit this recording to headquarters. Okay. Next episode. Warehouse. This one will take a bit longer. Lieutenant Tanega in the warehouse contacted me. The colony is having supply issues, and it's also there may be a Ferengi contractor that they hired to manage the supply lines. We think having a neutral party like you would help diffuse the conflict. Would you be willing to sort this out? And we can choose between armor, weapon, and shield. I've got plenty of shields and weapons. I'm going to take the armor. Okay, so when you join a fleet, this is where your fleet embassy will be. I've nothing for you right now. That's not a small group. Okay, these guys are pretty tough from memory, so I might lose a bridge officer here and there, so I might have to go back and heal them. If it loads up, that is. Ooh, excuse me. Get some voice actors because I suck at this. Jalan True Admiral, we appreciate you taking an interest in our affairs. Right now we're having supply problems. There's a Ferengi trader here named Madrin, who seems quite capable of making a profit, but less than capable of keeping an accurate track of our shipments. I've tried talking to him, but he seems to treat any conversation as a type of negotiation, and I'm hesitant to escalate this problem to Datan's attention. Kayla suggested that we use a third party to help us work out a solution. Would you be willing to speak to him on our behalf? Maybe you can get through to him. Of course, I'll let you know what I find.
You again? Last time I saw you, I had a sweet little mining business on Hifar, and some information brokering on the side. Now, all of that's gone. The mine, the intel, everything. I'm lucky I still have a tooth sharpener. Get out before I call security!
We came to talk to you about some irregularities with your supply manifests.
Let me guess. Lieutenant Tenenga's complaining again. I stand by my paperwork and my inventory. It's not my fault if the Romulans can't count. They don't have the lobes for business. Look, you can review the cargo manifests yourself and match them to the supplies in the crates. But I'm sure a big, important Starfleet officer like yourself has more important things to do. If you want to bother with it, though, knock yourself out. The terminals in the warehouse have the manifest, and the crates are nearby. I'd help you check, but I have real work to do. Oh, and don't mind the Orions. They're subcontractors working for me. Lots of willing hands to help, if you know what I mean.
I'll do that. These are Hirogen, they're from the Voyager series. They're basically just on the bordering on Federation space, Romulan space now, so they're becoming a nuisance in this quadrant of the galaxy. A bit of a maze here sometimes. Okay, look for the green glow. And read some words. This isn't dilithium, or these manifests are completely wrong. This crate is supposed to contain construction supplies, but it's empty. Oh. Why would I head dive into a box? Who made these manifests? This isn't entertainment supplies, it's scrap hull plating from an old shuttle. Okay, no message with that one. According to the manifest, this is supposed to be a 3-month supply of supplies for the science team working at the Alati, but half of these boxes are empty. Captain, the manifest says this crate is supposed to contain industrial energy cells, but all I see are self-sealing stem bolts. One more and then we head back to the office. Okay, I did this one. Another bug. Looks like I might have to restart this mission. Oh no, there we go. Old uniforms. Why would anyone keep these in a box marked River Pig Chow? River Pig. Okay, confront him.
So, you checked the manifests? And the crates? And they don't match up. I knew I should have gone with you. Then I could have explained that the more valuable supplies are in a secure storage unit. You can't be too careful, you know. Someone might be trying to steal something. Here, let me open the secure area for you. It's at the far end of the warehouse.
For your sake, I hope you're telling the truth.
Couldn't just leave well enough alone, could you? Your type are all meddling. Now you've gone and upset my Herogen friends, and they want to have a discussion with you. Enjoy!
Oh, full of crap again. Okay. Doesn't take long. You're wondering why that Herodian's standing around? He's been assimilated, and we are now owners of him for about a minute before he dies. Okay, this weapon's pretty damn good. Oh, I've got to get rid of these bloody things. They eat food, and once that food is eaten, you get more dribbles. More expensive than the tribbles. You want to try to keep the food and sell that if you want to sell it. And the tribbles are like 4 or 5 credits each. The food can be sold for like 100 sometimes, depending on the quality and type. One last lot of attack. And locate him. Let's go back to the thing and he should be gone.
I had no choice! The Calciari controlling my family! Well, they have my assets, and Latinum is like them. Please, please, have mercy on a humble businessman!
Where is he? Those were solid. Oh, is he inside the room? Oh, exit the warehouse. We don't. And he's in the floor again. Okay, so exit the warehouse ends this mission. Let's see how many left. And what's next? Malden was working with the Syndicate and the Tel Shiar. I'm glad you were able to handle the situation, Admiral, but it shouldn't have gotten so far out of hand in the first place. Obviously, we're going to have to keep much closer eye on anyone invited to the colony. And again, doesn't really matter. Okay, so the next episode is... Okay, so this one we have to run up through the mountains. So this one's going to be a long one, so I'll end the video here. And I think from now on, the last 3 will be one video each. Oh, sorry, the last 4 will be one video each, because these are somewhat... We have to run across the map first. Then we've got to do the mission. Sorry, we've got to activate the transporter pad, do the mission, and then, again, run from this mission to the next, activate the pad, and so on and so forth. I'll end the video here. If you liked what you saw, let me know why. If you didn't like what you saw, let me know why, so I can try to improve. All I ask is that you keep it civil in the conversations down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.